Ready to get this call on the road. Welcome, everybody out there who's joined us on the line. This is the Show Me the Money call, your Tuesday and Thursday call that tells you the information that you need to hear. So we are all in the right place at the right time. Quickly, I'm going to move out of the way. My name is Nikisha, and I'm coming to you from American Canyon. This is your Show Me the Money call with Mr. T. But I want to let you go ahead and tell us who you are and where you're calling from. Go right ahead. Everybody shout it out.
Brother, Houston, Texas.
Woohoo! Always great to have Dr. Brazel on the line. So much wisdom. Really appreciate you.
Paul Jackson from Mount Heights, Maryland. Good evening.
All right. Mr. Paul Jackson, how are you? Great to have you on the line.
Great. Thank
All
you.
right.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Who else is out there on the line with us?
The conference is now in presentation mode. Your line is muted.
I'm going to get this call started. As I said, my name is Nikisha Melford. But listen, this is who I'm going to bring to the line. Mr. T, that is Morrell. He has so much experience in this industry. Network marketing is about to take off, and Team Effort Network is a huge reason why. Team Effort Network's goal is to bring the original forethought that was put into creating the network marketing industry. And I'm so very proud of Mr. Mel and Amy Gill, our ownership team, what they have done with Team Effort International and this new division, Team Effort Network. But Mr. T is going to come to the line and tell us more about that. Mr. T is someone who has almost 19 years experience in this industry, and he has put together huge organizations, actually. So he knows what he's doing. He knows his stuff. He knows business. He knows marketing systems. He's constructed them himself, and he's going to tell you more about that when the time is right. But we can't be dealing with anybody who has more experience in this area. I'm just going to put myself out there and say that. But I really respect his business wisdom, his business acumen, and what he's done. He's an award winner, actually. He's put together some pretty amazing teams. Mr. T, I'm going to get out of the way and bring you to the line. Are you out there?
Wow, Keisha. Appreciate that awesome introduction.
All of it true.
And, yes, indeed. And thank you for your leadership and holding it down in Northern California. And, folks, we were just talking, had a little huddle here just before we came on the line, and we were talking about how we're getting ready to prepare ourselves for the next rush, the next gold rush. And, right around August, September, October is another high time for network marketing. A lot of people are coming back from vacation. They're getting settled back in. The kids are going back to school, and you will see the numbers soar through the roof. And we got a marketing system that we're working on. It should be done here this month. We got a few other strategies that we're working on to put in place for August, September, October, and it should take us right into the Christmas holiday season and into the New Year. So it's all about planning, because if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So we're definitely big on planning and having the vision and foresight. And we have a few other leaders on the line, and I heard Mr. Paul Jackson and a few others out there. We appreciate everybody's leadership. Now is the time for us to, make sure that foundation is real solid, because we're going to build a big and beautiful house here in the next 6 to 12 months here with Team Effort Network. So awesome company, owners, 12 years plus going with the parent company, Team Effort International. Our sister division, My Video Talk, is so crazy. I was talking to another leader yesterday who was big time in My Video Talk, and you know how it is. People go from company and they go over here for whatever reason, and he's been with a few companies, and he goes, Mr. T, I have to tell you, the car bonus program over here is second to none. I mean, how many companies have a payout like we do over here? And just to hear him, knowing all the other companies that he's tried, that he's been with, that he's working currently, and for him to say, man, I missed it over there. I mean, where could you get 720 in volume on one leg and 360 on the other leg, get a check for $150? It's unheard of. And then I told him about the platinum package. I said, you can actually do it with 3 people now. He nearly fell out of his chair. And so, he's waiting on the system and plans to engage once I get this online marketing system going. But folks, we have something special here. And seize the moment, seize the day, share this opportunity with everyone. We have some visionaries with Mel and Amy Gill. It starts with them. And, just some real credible people, honest people who would do you right. And that's just so important in this industry. But what I'm going to do now is actually take a step back and toss it back to Nikisha, who opened up this call, doing a fantastic job. She talks about the sprays, but she actually walks the talk, if for lack of better words. And, at least once a week, sometimes 2-3 times a week, she's like, Mr. T, you would not believe what happened, And I so appreciate that, Nikisha, because it's easy to get up here and talk sometimes, but to actually walk the talk and walk the walk is a whole nother ball game. And all of our leaders who get on these calls are like that. But I want you to come back to the line and break down these amazing products for us.
Absolutely, Mr. T. Thank you so very much. But I'd be remiss if I accepted that credit. Let me tell you, these sprays, these products are the most easiest products I've ever come across to share with other people. I'm going to explain how easy it is to share these. So I'm at a family reunion right now, and my aunt, one of my aunts, I haven't seen her in years, and we started talking, and of course we get into talking about our health situations, because that always comes up, right, when you talk to people. I don't know about you, but every time I talk, it could be some random person on the street, and health always comes up. So it must be an issue for a lot of people, but we were talking about this, and I said, well, Auntie, I have something that could help you. I have something that could help you. So she tried it. She tried one of the sprays, and I guess she noticed some results, because when my brother walked in with his wife and children, she told him about it. Now, this was her very first encounter with our products. So they're really that amazing and really that easy to share. So what we're talking about are intraoral spray vitamins and nutrition. And we have a brand new product as of this April, that is just really going to turn this industry upside down. It's actually starting to create that story already. But it's a drink. It's a fantastic drink, and it's got some things in it, actually a lot of things in it, that you just could not put into a spray. So therefore, it's a drink. Now, intraoral sprays. Here's the thing with intraoral spray. What's so great about these products are that you get 98% absorption from high-quality ingredients that Mel and Amy Gill have cared to put into these products. The formulations, they're fantastic. It's hard to describe these products and what they're doing in any other terms other than phenomenal, fantastic, out of this world. I mean, it's fantastic, and we're talking about basic preventative nutrition. It's mind-blowing what basic nutrition will do for your body once you start putting it into you, and once you start putting it into you with the best absorption method, which is what we're talking about, and on a regular basis. So it's daily preventative nutrition, and that's what I want you to take away. That plus it's the best absorption method, highest quality ingredients on the planet. Now, we have 5 of those phenomenal sprays. Our first spray is D-Power. D-Power, that's D as in dog, vitamin D3. We know it as the sunshine vitamin. And it also has vitamin E, which is a really powerful antioxidant, combined into that spray. And it's absolutely phenomenal. It's mind-blowing, actually, the things that vitamin D3 deficiency are responsible for. I'm going to let you do your own research on that. But it's imperative that we all care enough to put the best into our bodies and to get the best out of our bodies while we're here on this earth, because we all have to go one day. But how well are we living? And I like to tell people, when I meet people, I like to, paint a particular picture for them. And what I say is that I want you to picture the most fit, the most healthy person that you know or that you know of on the planet. Now, hold that image in your mind, okay? And while you're thinking about that, let me just tell you that that person could be aging a whole lot better. The products that we have, and this week what I've been saying is that our Cell Energy Spray, which I'm going to get to, it has ingredients in it It contains ingredients that changes what we think we know about the aging process. It's just that phenomenal. Now, our second spray is B Boost. B Boost it contains powerful ingredients. I'm going to tell you what it is. B3, B6, and vitamin B12. That's it. Those basic ingredients in that spray is just absolutely phenomenal what basic nutrition will do. And we have testimonials all across the board, across the spectrum about what each of these products have done. And I keep saying I'm not going to be surprised anymore about what these products are doing, but I continue to be amazed at the testimonials that they've triggered. Now, that's our B Boost spray. B deficiency, vitamin B deficiency, is responsible for a number of health conditions that nobody wants. But I personally know a lot of people who suffers from a lot of those conditions, and I've made it my job, my mission to spread the word as far as I can in my sphere. So that's our B Boost spray. Now, our third spray is Super 10. Super 10, I cannot talk about Super 10 on a conference call and cover a tenth of the information that we could use about it. But with all of the products, the takeaway is try it. Just try it for yourself. Now, Super 10 contains 10 superfoods, including acai berry, maki berry, goji berry, aloe vera, and the rest. I'm going to let you go ahead and get that information later. But just try it. You commit to trying it for yourself because your life will be changed. Absolutely will be changed. I've used it for arthritis. I have severe arthritis in both of my knees. I'm living and I'm walking right now as if I don't have arthritis. There'd be days where I could not walk at all. My life is totally different because of that one spray. And that wasn't even the spray that I started with. So I want you to get that in your mind that it's imperative that you begin to look at putting these nutritional ingredients inside of your body and expecting more out of your life. It's okay to expect more. And guess what? We have it. So the decision is yours to try it. Now, our fourth spray, our Cell Energy. Cell Energy is phenomenal. It contains glutathione. Glutathione is the master detoxifier. It's the mother of all antioxidants. Now, it's supposed to be in every single cell. It protects the cell. It's protection for your cells. And I like to call this spray an immune system in a bottle. Okay, it also contains alpha-lipoic acid. Alpha-lipoic acid is the number 2 molecule that we need in our bodies. It's a powerful antioxidant, and I call it the glutathione wrangler. It gets glutathione to where it needs to be in the body. Alpha-lipoic acid also makes insulin do what it's supposed to do. Now, we've had so many powerful testimonials based off of this spray. Again, try it for yourself. Try it for yourself to see what it can do for you. Our sprays are also safe for children, diabetics, vegetarians. These are all natural ingredients. And it's the very best. It's the highest quality that you can find. Now, it also contains resveratrol and a natural caffeine. And I don't know what else to say about it other than try it. It's pretty powerful. It'll change your life. Now, our fifth spray is our Slim by 10. I say this for last because you can pair it with our new product to produce some pretty tremendous results. But Slim by 10 is a weight loss management tool, and it contains Garcinia cambogia, Carolina fimbriata, and those are the number 2 and the number 1 appetite suppressant that you can find. They're absolutely amazing in what they do. They do more than that. They block the fat-making process and shrink your waistline. So does African mango, which is also in the spray. Green tea extract and green coffee extract burns that fat right up. Now, that's our weight loss spray. Try it for yourself and see what you get out of it, because all of our bodies are different. We're not all the same, but we're all manufactured with the same parts and systems. And it's just amazing, how we were designed and what we were designed to function off of. And that's exactly what we're talking to you about now. Our new product, Trim by 10, can be used with that Slim by 10 spray to form what we call the THW solution, a tasty, healthy weight loss management tool. And Trim by 10 really is it's a pretty powerful tool for boosting your metabolism. It means better digestive health, which is the gateway to immune health. And as a side effect, a great side effect, I think, weight loss. It's pretty amazing what you can expect out of these basic nutritional ingredients. Now, I had somebody ask me, are they approved by the FDA? And so anytime somebody poses that question to me, I ask them, those commercials that come on where they mention, the name of a drug, and then they go, well, if you know anybody who's, taken this medication and it's died, give our law office a call. Because, there's so many things that happen with medications and prescriptions that the FDA has approved. And I also direct them to go online. These natural ingredients have been around since black pepper, as I like to joke. There's so much research information available just at our fingertips. And I source my information from the internet. So the information I get, it's available to you too. And it's all free. Now, I want to say that we do not make any claims to prevent, treat, cure any disease, but we're just sharing with you information that we have, and the ball is really in your court to decide. So we are so excited about, all the products that we have, because we know they're changing lives. They've changed so many of our lives. And, that's really all I can say right now, because I could go on and on about the testimonials. I have another testimonial that I'd like to share, but I have to turn it back over to Mr. T. Mr. T, are you out there?
Keisha, I love it when you break down you can just tell when someone's passionate about something. And folks, passion and excitement sells. I used to do this series about the E in network marketing and, how it's about exposing this to as many people as quickly as possible. And if you do it with excitement, it makes all the difference in the world. It's like, okay, I may not understand everything. I don't know what Nikisha's talking about, but she seems so excited. I at least got to try the spray. I at least got to give it a shot. And so I appreciate your passion and your excitement that you bring to the table when you're breaking down these products. And folks, we got amazing products, and we have an exciting compensation plan. There's over 10 ways to get paid here with 10. We have the retail portion where you can simply purchase our spray. I'm telling you guys, what's today, Tuesday? I think the credit card went through on Friday. I got my sprays today. I mean, Mel and Amy have improved the shipping times on these sprays to 2-3 days in some areas, 3 to 5 days in other areas. Big kudos to them. And I say that because that helps out our retail business. We can now go and pre-sell the sprays, pick up the money like they do in Avon and Mary Kay, and say, hey, I'll have your order in 3 to 5 days. And you can do that here because of our shipping. So the retail portion, we got people earning anywhere from $100 to $1,000 in their first 3 weeks in this business. And I can tell you, I have a cousin who's getting ready to kick it into another gear here shortly. He made over $1,000 in his first 3 weeks before he could figure out what was going on. That's how powerful our sprays are. And then there's fast start bonuses. Folks, once you add business builders to your team, you can earn anywhere from $20 all the way up to $200 for bringing in someone as a business builder. Then we have the team commissions. Once your team begins to grow and duplicate, 720 business volume on one leg and 360 business volume on the other leg, down to infinity. Every combination of 720 and 360, no matter which side is which, so it can flip-flop depending on how fast your legs grow, folks, is $150 down to infinity. It doesn't stop. We pay out some of the highest percentages in our compensation plan. Then we have the residual income, and you can earn up to $150,000 a month in walk-away residual income. We have our car bonus. I highlighted it earlier. $600, $1,200, and $3,000 for a car of your choice. Folks, 50 points on a residual bonus, on the residual part of the comp plan, 50 points on one leg, 100 points on the other leg. And how that adds up, folks, is if you have someone on the basic auto ship, that's 1 point. If they're on the Diamond Pack auto ship, that's 2 points. And if they purchase one of our share packs, which is basically 5 of each spray, so if they wanted 5D, I think it's about $75, that's 1 point. And we have people purchasing, 100, 50, 30 sprays a month. And every time they purchase a pack of sprays, it's points that count towards your car bonus. So even though I say 50 and 100, that's not 50 and 100 people, that's 50 points. And if everyone, was on the Diamond Pack, folks, all it would take is 25 people on one side and 50 people on the other leg. If they were all on the Diamond Pack auto ship, folks, you got $600 for a Mercedes, BMW, or Tesla of your choice. And if you double that, it goes to $1,200. So, folks, we definitely have one of the easiest car qualifying programs, and it's important to help people focus on that, because if they focus on that, the rest takes care of itself. We have 1-star, 2-star, 5-star, 10-star bonuses, trips to Hawaii, trips to Disney World, Disneyland. We have the Platinum bonus. That's another $2,500, and you can use it however you want to use it on a monthly basis, folks. You can flat out get paid here with this 10 compensation plan. All right, now we're getting ready to take it up another notch. And we have one of our leaders from the DMV. I always love talking to Demeter. This is another person that she talks the talk, but she definitely walks the walk. And she's holding it down with the slim spray, always has a testimony. She has a little thing going, 5 pounds in 5 days, and she's bringing in people, and they're losing 5 pounds in 5 days, and she's just ripping it up. We got a couple of leaders for her that we're working on, but Demeter Jo Johnson, one of our leaders in the DMV area, why don't you come to the line and share what's on your heart tonight?
Hello, everyone. I am so excited. Welcome to 10 Team Effort Network, the #1 product and company in the industry. I am so glad to be a part of this movement, this Slim Spray takeover, because our vitamin sprays work, and we're getting paid, and we're making money. And we also qualify for cars over here on this side of heaven is what I call it, because that's exactly what it feels like. I tell you this, network. I cannot stress that enough to you all to network. Whenever you think someone's not watching, trust and believe. Someone's watching, someone's always buying as well. My church that I attend, we have over 3,500 members. And, a lot of times you think people aren't recognizing you and what you're doing and everything. So I go out and I'm walking out of church, and then all of a sudden I hear somebody calling me. They didn't know my name. They called me the Slim Spray chick. They're like, hey, aren't you that Slim Spray girl? I need that information. And what happened is one of the other members had purchased the product, purchased the Slim Spray. She had a hard time losing weight. She is now down 10 pounds in 8 days, and she's very excited about it. And when I say someone's always watching, sometimes family members are the hardest to witness to, but my sister was over 300 pounds. She is on the Slim, she's on the D, and she's on the Cell Energy. Now her doctor's like, what's going on? Because your blood pressure is starting to drop. It's getting back to normal now, as well as her weight. So don't be discouraged when you tell your family members about the product and you feel like they aren't listening or anything like that. They are watching. Trust and believe that. I'm a living witness to that. And as far as testimony, I have an awesome testimony in reference to another MLM company by the name of ACN. I reached out to 2 of the distributors there. They were on the product. They called, and I have a meeting with them next week because they are so impressed with the results that they're getting. They have also been on the calls undercover. So when you invite people out and they don't say that they're on the call, don't think that they're not on the call. Sometimes other companies just want to see, what we're doing and what we bring to the team. And the one thing that they reiterated to me is, oh, my goodness, you guys seem like a family. You guys are so pumped about this, And so I'm excited about that. I don't know if anyone is aware of Verizon Business. I used to work for Verizon Business. Verizon Business just did a big layoff. And guess who's the biggest testimony? Demeter Joe Johnson, because I work for Verizon. And I reached out to 3 people that had gotten laid off that had been with Verizon over 17 years. So I have a meeting with them Friday in reference to the residual income that they can receive. And they're like, Demeter, I heard a little bit about MLM. I'm a little scared in reference to it. So once I meet with them, of course, I'm going to follow up with Mr. T. And I'm just keep spreading the word because guess what? It's paying off. So back to you, Mr. T. That's all I have for now.
Woo, Demeter, I love it, girl, how you roll. I appreciate it. Folks, I'm telling you, wow, you didn't even bring me up to speed on that yet. We didn't get a chance to chat today, but that is awesome, folks. And I'm pretty sure Dr. Reginald is going to talk a little bit about the Plan B. And Demeter, just keep up the great work. Folks, she is a walk-in testimony. If you see her before and after, watch out, watch out. The Slim Girls are back in action. What do you call it, the Slim Spray Takeover? What was that again, Demeter?
Yes, I'm the Slim Spray Chicken. We are doing the Slim Spray Takeover.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Keep up the great work out there. So appreciate everything that you bring to the table. And she's going to be one of our next car qualifiers. Watch out, watch out. Here she comes. Next up, I want to toss it right down to Houston, Texas, where they keep it hot, where they stay hot. And that's none other than Dr. Reginald Razzle Dazzle Brazzle. What do you have for us tonight, sir?
All right. Thank you, Mr. T. I hope you can hear me okay. I'm in my vehicle on my way to kind of celebrate my son's birthday. So that's what this opportunity gives you, an opportunity to go out and celebrate and even let the bill be on you. And I'm not bragging, but I just love this business. I love this industry. And I love the fact that I can do what I want to do, when I want to do it, how I want to do it. Because like many people that are out there, and you heard it, the young lady talked about it. A lot of people today don't understand how important it is to have a plan B. We see it and we're come accustomed to a family member or even ourselves, because a lot of times we don't expect. We say, well, it's not going to happen to me. That can't happen to me. My company's been around this long. Some of you may remember a company called Montgomery Ward, if you old enough to remember. But that company has been around for probably, it seems like 100 years. But what happened? That company is not here anymore. A lot of people don't understand how important it is to have a plan B. And so what happens is you're stuck out there without it. It's just like riding down the freeway. I tell a lot of people, a lot of times, you're riding down the freeway with 4-ball tires, and you're traveling hundreds of miles every day, and you don't have a spare. You don't have the AAA, and you're bound to have a flat sooner or later. It's just, more than likely it's going to be sooner with some of the roads and all that conditions that we have here in Houston. I don't know about y'all, but we have some pretty big potholes. But anyhow, my point is that many people today look at this industry, they look at this business, they say, well, I don't know how to do that. I can't do that. I'm not good at that. Let me ask you for a minute, if you can remember back this far. Do you remember the time when you couldn't walk, when you were a baby? You crawled, didn't you? And what happened? You may have fell a few times. You had some bruised knees or whatever, but you got up. You may even cried after you fell and maybe hit your head or whatever on something. But you got up and you start walking. You start learning how to walk. That's where you're at today. You know how to walk, and not only walk, but you know how to run. But that's what this business is like, is you get in it and don't try to figure it out. I've run into a lot of people, and me and my wife have been doing this for quite some time. We built nice organizations, and, I understood, and we looked at it, and we found out what is the best way to build a business, and it's keep it simple. Don't try to figure it out. You don't try to figure out that DVR and how it's going to play, how it's going to record your favorite movie while you're at work or whatever, do you? Think about that. You're trying to figure it out first, and you're saying, well, I got DVR, but I'm not going to really use it until I learn and see how this works and why this works. Same thing with this business. Company says you go do this, get 2 people, turns into 3,000. You got to get this 3,000 for this, 2,500 for that. Just do it. Don't try to figure it out. That's one important fact that I want to tell you. Another thing, we got a lot of people out here that are suffering not only health-wise, but wealth-wise. Become a preferred customer if you don't do anything else, because I'm going to tell you something. If you like me, I don't like taking pills. I hate taking pills. And when they came up with the sprays, even if the sprays didn't work, which I'm quite sure you hear that they do work, even if they didn't work, I'm going to use the sprays, because swallowing all those pills and going through all that is so inconvenient and all that. I was going to use the sprays anyhow. So you get my point on that. So everything is changing. That brings back to the timing. Everything is changing. You know, you probably remember, some of you may remember the cassette recorders. Now we have MP3s and all this right now. We don't even use them. You know, I know a lot of you probably don't remember the reel-to-reel and the pagers. Now look at communications today with the cell phones and the type of cell phone and the speed. Speed, oh my God. These products, I mean, when people get on them, I mean, we're talking about speed. So that's what it's all. It's a paradigm shift. Everything is getting faster, more convenient. That's what we saw with this company. We saw the management. Okay, they're going to be around. They've been around. We saw the product. Okay, is it convenient? Does it work? Not just because of the compensation plan, because we've done some programs that the compensation plan was great, but the product wasn't great. So there's retention. You got a retention problem. Now, let's get back to Plan B. Many of us, I don't know if you all are required to have it, but we're required to have what is called liability insurance on your car. You know, we're not required to have life insurance or, you know, and some people have what they get disability in case they get hurt. You know, it'll pay a certain amount, 60% of their income. Now, let me ask you, how many people do you know that have inability insurance? You might say, well, Dr. Brazel, what are you talking about inability insurance? I never heard that. Well, your inability to pay your bills if you lose your job or if you get hurt and you're trying to make it off that 60% of the disability, if you have that, when you could make it off 100%. So that's what we're talking about, inability insurance. You ask how many people today, do you have inability insurance? This is what we're talking about. That's what 10 is. That's what we're talking about. And then last but least, we're talking about you being able to have that dream car, live in that dream home, you know, have that dream income, make 6 figures and not be determined by what background, where you came from, what education, you know, what color you are. That's what this business does. There's no ceiling on your income. You determine it, not by your job or what your boss feels that you're worth. So that's what I say to you. You know, get out the 40-40-40 plan. 40 years, 40 weeks, and retire on 40% of your income. The average income today for seniors is about $1,200 a month. Now think about that, because if you don't have a plan B, that's where you're going. So that's what we're talking about on this call. That's what we're letting you know and be aware of. We want you to retire in dignity. We want you to join the NBA, not the National Basketball Association, but we're talking about never being broke again. And last but least, we want to transition you over to the NFL, where there's no financial limits, not the National Football League. We're talking about no financial limits, Mr. T. And that's what we're talking about, this awesome opportunity. That's what we're talking about, this awesome products, this awesome company. And you join us, and don't think about it. Just get in and just do it. Thank you, Mr. T.
Hey, I love it. Thank you so much, Dr. Reginald Razzle Dazzle Brazzle. Just get in and win with 10. And how you can get in, folks, $49.90 one time, and then you can choose whichever package you want to start with. We have the promotion pack for only $99 additional more dollars. The diamond package for an additional $350 plus shipping and tax. And then we have the gold platinum package, $750 additional. Folks, you can win here with 10. Please get back with the person that invited you to listen to this call or to listen to this recording. And I want to thank Mr. Terry for recording all of these calls. Such an amazing tool when you can send out a link to a prospect, have them listen to it, and call you back and say, hey, look, I'm ready to get rolling. So thank you so much for all of your help there. I want to thank all of my guests who listened and all the hosts who helped out with the call. With that being said, folks, let's take it to the top. Let's get ready for these next 3 months, and let's win with 10. Take care, be blessed, and this call is officially over.